Alright everyone, welcome back to an episode of Rimworld where we are continuing the nomad series and we're going to find that friendly AI as soon as possible. In this episode we're going to be renaming one of our guys to Solo because Awesomest Ones has requested that we rename one of our guys to Solo, and then we are also going to... I'm going to tell you that I got a new microphone if you can't tell, and there's no more constant fuzzy buzzy noise in the background anymore. Instead you're going to hear my poppy, beautiful popping voice. And you can especially hear it when you hear testing, because I like to, I like my ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-tas. But yeah, so I ordered a pop filter that should be coming by the 11th, which is Monday, and I will be gone on Monday, so I'm going to be recording a little bit of a backlog in order to keep up with the demand of the videos. Now, let's get started on this new episode of Rimworld. Now, last time I was here, I think we were recovering from our... let's rename one of our guys to Solo before I forget. So, Awesomest Ones, thank you for commenting and thank you for supporting the channel. And now we are going to be renaming Rhodes to... How do I do this? I know there's a way to do it. It's an easy way to do it. Character, there we go. You go rename, and we go Solo. And now Rhodes is Solo because he's the best shot. As you can see, he's got shooting 13, Swebble has 9, and Ben has a 9. So Solo is now our Rhodes is now Solo, but his first name, so his nickname is Solo. Anyways, yeah, let's get started here. And we're just gonna be recuperating essentially from our lack of awareness from the last episodes that we were doing. I was doing kind of a long session, and I think I got a little bit tired by the end of it, so let's keep on going. I gotta remember not to breathe into the mic, simply because it's right in front of me and I'm used to breathing like really heavily, so I gotta like mentally keep myself aware that the microphone is right there and that it's going to make a terrible noise if I don't stay aware of it. Now, we need to... Man, we have a lot of alpaca wool. Look at all that. Anyways, we need to make some rooms for these guys, basically is what that comes down to. Solo, you are there, you are there, you are there. We have a couple meals to last a little bit. And I think, Schwebble, we're going to have you cut down some wood tomorrow, I believe, because that's what we really need going on here. We need just a bunch of building materials to get some rooms up for these guys, so that they're not getting upset at us, and they're not trying to overthrow our rule. Now let's fast forward a little bit here, and I'm going to be quiet, so we can do the fast forward editing. And good morning, everyone. Everyone's back up and at it, and we had an alpaca baby birth last night as well. As you can see, we have a new baby right here, and they're all going out and eating. Something that I've learned is that you don't want to plant crops like right here, right next to where they are going to be eating at right there, simply because if you do, then they're going to be eating the crops that are right there. Now, we should also keep in mind that we need to plant some crops, probably, and we should also find some good, rich soil to do that on. Now, there is some rich soil over there. However, there's also a bunch of dead bodies, and I don't want to really plant on top of those. However, it looks like we might have to do that. And I breathe into the mic again. What's weird is I can hear myself breathing into this mic, so I know when I am doing something bad. And there it goes again, because you see I laugh, I breathe when I laugh, so I gotta just stop breathing entirely. Once I've gotten that down pat, then I'll be a space astronaut and I will be making millions of dollars mining rocks in outer space. And you will not, I'll be living on the rim. I will be living on the rim. You won't even know me anymore as Koala Hollow Bear making videos on YouTube. You will know me as the man who mines rocks on the moon, because he can breathe without breathing. Actually, he doesn't even need to breathe, because he doesn't breathe. Alright, so he's getting that started up. we are going to need to haul these things inside eventually. As you can see, these things are wearing down pretty quickly. And you are doing some more butchering to make more meals. We do need to make sure that we don't store the meals in here though, so yeah, I don't know why that meal is right there, because we have all the food checked off. So anyways, that should get moved eventually at the very least. And I just spit into the microphone again. That's fine, we're going to ignore it. We're going to try to ignore it when we make mistakes. Now, you do have a 1 as plant cutting. I guess that's okay. We just need to make sure we have food, essentially. That's the biggest thing. Oh, we also need to make sure we have a joy source. That's really important that we have a joy source. And let's have Schwebel prioritize that right now, just to get that thing up and going. Solo he is supposed to be. We do have some more alpaca wool out there. I mean, that's something he could be doing. He could also be recruiting more alpacas, and he could also be hunting. And I think that's what we're going to have him do for a little bit here. We do need to be careful of this panther here, and we might just take care of him right now because let's see his needs. Yeah, he's going to be getting hungry pretty soon, and we don't want him attacking us. So let's have him come out here with Schwebel, and then once Ben is done cooking that, we will have him come over here and come out over here and take care of this cougar. Panther, cougar, what do you call it? Panther, okay. Interesting note, panther is the same thing as a cougar, however, it's just a different area. We have names for the same kind of animal in all sorts of different places of the world, specifically because they're like the greatest hunters to ever exist. Cats are killers. Don't let them persuade you with their cute and cuddly looks. Let me tell you what, they are absolute animals, and they will not be afraid to murder you if they have the chance. Okay, so let's attack him, and we're gonna just let this thing go, and we're gonna panther revenge. That's right. That's why we got everyone recruited here. Okay, so we need to. Who are you attacking? You're attacking Ben. Okay, Ben, you need to run away. And Solo and you need to run this way. Okay, who are you attacking? You're still attacking Ben? Seems like it. We're gonna have Ben keep running, strafing, while they continue to shoot the panther. And there we go. That's how you take care of a panther right there, everyone. You just strafe and make sure that they don't get you. Now, who do we have on hauling? We have Ben on hauling, but he is also our cook. Might have Schwebel change to being able to haul, simply because we have a lot of hauling work to do. Let's cancel a lot of this stuff here, and that should be enough wood for now. And we have a major breakthrough with Schwebel, and let's make sure that we have our restrictions set. Okay, seems like we do. And let's also make sure that their health is okay. He has a heat stroke, so that's not helping his needs at all. So he is extremely hot. He's got an awful barrack. He's got an ugly environment, and he's wearing worn out apparel. What's your worn out apparel there? You are wearing a synthetic jacket. Okay, yeah, so we actually need to make clothing. So let's get started on making some clothing, but we need to make some rooms too. So let's actually focus on making rooms. And then once we have rooms, we can focus on building up some of our some clothing for our group of individuals. And we cannot build there simply because there's a swamp right there. So I'm going to build a little bit lower. I don't know. Oh, and that's where the horseshoe pin is. Okay, we're going to be building right here. That's where we're going to be building. And we're going to be building like this. And we're going to be boop, a little door like that. I think that's one size too big, so we're going to go click like that. And bam, right there. And another click. There we go. One more time. Voila. Almost done. Oh, nope, we don't want that to be gold. And I breathed into the mic, but we are ignoring it. And remember, we said that we would ignore stuff like that. Okay. So, construction, Ben and Schwebel, let's have you reset and start building that for us, please. And, should be, okay, so we do need to get this heater up. That's why we were getting the steel here, I think. And we had, here, let's see if we can, haul this steel here, because we do need that steel really, really badly right now, because as you can see inside it is actually 41 degrees Celsius, which even for Ben is extremely hot. Yeah, it's still hot in here for Solo as well. Yeah, so we need to just get as much steel and wood as possible so that we can basically... Okay, so let's have him do some mining here. Ben is doing the construction there. So we have 73, we need 90. So we're gonna have Swivel prioritize mining a little bit more here. So we're gonna put construction down to a 3. We're gonna put down to a 3. And yeah, I think that's good. We need him mining right now, essentially. Matrix with Ben. Ben, what's your problem? Needs extremely hot, awful bear, disturbed sleep times 2, joy deprived, wearing tattered apparel, ugly environment, feeling bad, ate without table. Ugh, okay. Yep, table right here though. What are you trying to do? Okay, so we are trying to recover from our previous mistakes. Now, so once he's done with that one piece, he'll pick it up and bring it back to the house. There we go. And then we're going to set this as being able to work on. And yeah. What time is it right now? It is 19th hour, and we have a restriction for them to actually, yeah, we're gonna do it tomorrow, and they're gonna have to sleep in the hot again for tonight. You have 10 meals, that's good. Minor break risks, that's also good. So they're increasing their joy, which means that they're kind of preventing it a little bit. Oh, look at that. Someone got nuzzled. Awesome. That's great. We're not training anyone because we're trying to save our food right now. That is actually key in our survival currently. I need to ensure that these two have their mental states perfect, simply because they're the ones that do all the work around here. Heat wave is over, so that is fantastic. We don't have to worry about too much about the air conditioning anymore, so that means we can turn back up construction a little bit. And now we're going to fast forward through the night. Alright, everyone, welcome back to the morning. We had another baby. Ariel had another baby, at least. So we need to put down another piece of furniture for our new child. So here we go. We'll just put down some more right there. And I think this will become the barn eventually, as well as stockpile zone. And this will become the rooms of our individuals. So we're eating our morning breakfast, we're socializing, we are getting our joy up for the work ahead to come today. That's good. Let's keep the work up and going. And so we're getting that wood, we're getting that room up. We're doing some cooking. We need to do some cooking. We have about 5 meals here. Let's set some hunting to be done right here. So hunt a couple of boars. And Solo should be the one that's hunting. Yep, that's good. Awesome. Animals. We do want some of them to go out with Solo. We don't want the one with a bond to go out there with him. Just to protect him in case he gets attacked by some wild animal. You never know. Like that cobra right there. Remember that cobra that killed our... I don't remember if that was actually part of the series, but I think a monkey did kill... A cobra did kill our first monkey feller in the beginning of the series, so keep that in mind. Cobras everywhere, the greatest enemy of the Wandering Feet tribe. Can we put this thing up right here? Let's install this like right here, and then we need to put some power down for it. So we're gonna go, oh, I don't know, something like this. And we need to install a power switch as well for it. army of alpacas. Furniture, beds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we also need the lights. So let's take some lights here. Glad we took these from our previous settlement, so that way we don't have to worry about building them. Because right now steel is precious and components are precious. They think, yeah, we have 26 components, so we don't really have that many. Building up our power line, and we are getting that done. Good. Thank you for turning it off. Awesome. And I think we are actually running low. Yeah, we are self-discharging by 5 watts, and but we are increasing it. So we are increasing our power production, and that means that we're storing more as well. But we only store 50% of it at a time. Okay, good. We built another solar panel. Awesome. That's all what I like to see. More butchering. Good. More construction. This is what I like to see. I like to see progress getting done. I like to see our moods getting better. I like to see... We need to start doing some planting though as well. So let's get some planting over here. We do need to move these guys here. I think what we should do is we should make a zone, a dumping stockpile zone that is over here for the bodies. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do clear all, and we're gonna do corpses, and it's gonna be human corpses right there. Now, these two are gonna be those 2 human corpses that we're gonna be moving, and we'll also redesignate those weapons. Oh, designate them to be hauled, that's right. Whew. Man, I'm losing my words, losing my verbiage. Anyways, we're almost done with our rooms here. We also need to make sure that they have power. So we're going to take this down this way and take it over here, and take this down here, as well as here, and here. Whew. A little bit of lag there. Doing a quick save. So we'll go all the way around, make sure that they still have power. We also gotta make sure that this has power constantly, and what can happen is that the grenades that they throw can just destroy the power that's connected to it. So we gotta make sure that that doesn't happen entirely. And I think we will deconstruct these things eventually, so that way we can get some stone. Now once these are done, then we can start working on getting them moved from here to here, and just not worrying about where the alpacas stay. We also need to make sure we get a hospital built as well. Something that I wish we had was like floors that remained clean, like laminate tiles, you know? And that we could move from one place to another as quickly as possible. However, in this case, we don't really have that because we have to build with silver, and that is a little difficult to do. Let's see if we can get Solo to recruit some more alpacas on our side, though. So we are going to... Actually, no. We need food. We need food. The reason why I'm not having him do that is because we need food in order to continue... Zone of animal area. We need food to continue to survive, basically, is what it comes down to. Now, when we go into recruit more alpacas, he uses food to basically train them and to try and recruit them. So when we are recruiting, we're also using up food. So we need to keep that in mind. Essentially what that comes down to. Now, next day we're going to be moving these 2 guys down to the corpse pile down here. And hopefully we are going to be starting growing. So we're going to start growing. We're going to put down a zone right here for rice like we did last time, because that is what takes advantage of the time that it takes, because it is the fastest growing crop. So we're going to put that as that. And Solo is first up today. And oh man, I talked through the entire night there. That's okay. That is a-okay. Sometimes you just get carried away, you know? And it's the next day, and Solo is doing some joy building. And these two are talking to each other, saying hi. having the morning chat and morning coffee, getting that done.